Hey guys, this is Jackie, your nerdy crafter. Now, if I were to say think of a female character who is powerful and can pretty much kick your butt, who comes to mind? For this week's tutorial, you guys learn how to make a Chibi LARA CROFT from the game Tomb Raider. I'm really happy with the way this Chibi turned out and the details on her holster. Now, to tickle your cosplay side, this week's tutorial is also a collaboration with Mary from Super Mary Face. Mary will teach you how to put together an awesome cosplay for LARA CROFT. So make sure you check out her video and subscribe while you're there. She has some of the cutest cosplay, and her instruction videos for makeup is so detailed and well explained. So if you're a cosplayer, that's a good place to be. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. There are plenty of geeky tutorials to keep you entertained. Here's what you'll need for this project. Light flesh color, dark brown, light brown, black, white, blue mixed with some gray, yellow, rounded and pointy tools, pink chalk pastel, a cutter, rubbing alcohol, and a Q-tip to clean up your piece from fingerprints and dust particles. Optionally, if you have liquid Sculpey, go ahead and use it. And an eye pin. For the head, the first thing we're going to do is take the light skin-toned clay, roll it out into a ball, and then lightly flatten it out. You want to only flatten it out from the sides. Make sure you don't flatten it too much from the center. You want to make sure that there's still a kind of little button effect on there. Be sure to use your rubbing alcohol and Q-tip to clean up your piece whenever you see that there are too many fingerprints or dust particles. Brush on 2 little rosy cheeks. Once that's done, you're going to take the flat end of any tool that you have that is rounded, make 2 holes for the eyes, put your white clay inside, make sure that you flatten it sufficiently. Then you're going to take your black clay, make flat ovals, put it in. Then you're going to take your light brown clay, roll it out into thin snakes, place them for the color of the eye. Then you're going to take your white and do 2 nice little dots. For the contour, you're just going to take your black, roll it out really thin, make the top part of the eye only, and then roll out thin snakes for the eyebrows. And go ahead and place the mouth. So far so good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to roll out your dark brown clay into a really thin sheet, cut out a circle out of it, and then you're going to place it behind the head. That's going to cover the back part for when we do the hair. Then you're going to take your eye pin, remove the top part, put a little bit of liquid Sculpey on there, and then place it under the head. Now you're going to bake at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 minutes. Now for the body, what you're going to do is you're going to take your bluish gray, roll it out into a cone, lightly flatten it down. Don't flatten it out too much, you still again want the shape. Once you have that, you're going to cut the bottom part, and then you're going to take your light brown clay, roll it out into a thick log, cut tiny little short charts out of it, and then equally you're going to take your light skin tone clay, also roll it out into a log, cut it for the legs, and then you're going to do exactly the same thing for the boots. Just to make the boots seem like boots, make sure you bend the ends, and then you're going to just slightly bend it towards the front. Now for her holsters, you're going to take your dark brown clay, roll it out into a thin sheet. You're going to put the first part around her waist as her belt. And then you're going to take the same sheet, but slimmer, and make it go around the sides of her thighs. Once you have that, you're going to take your yellow or gold, and then make the little straps right on top. Feel free to make an itty bitty little gun, put it on the side of her thigh, and then put the holster straps right around it. Now for her arms, what you're going to do is you're going to take your light skin tone color, roll it out into a thin snake, then you're going to cut out the end, and you're going to roll out the same thickness of your light brown clay, put it at the tip of her arm for her gloves, and then you're going to take the arm and put it exactly where her shoulders would be. Now take your light brown clay, roll it out into a thin snake, and put it around her shoulders for the backpack. Now take the head, put some liquid clay on it, and then insert it into the body. Once that's done, you're going to bake the whole thing at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 minutes. The hair isn't too difficult. Really, all the shapes are thin or thick carrots that are flattened out and then placed on top of the head. First part is we're going to do a thick carrot. That's going to be the biggest one, and you're going to put 1 on each side of the head. And then you're going to take a medium-sized strand, flatten it out, and put 1 on each side again for the bangs. Feel free to take your aluminum scratch wire and make some texture on the hair. And then make 2 shorter ones and put those ones on top of the other ones. For the braid, you're just going to take a thin snake of clay, fold it in half, roll it, and place it behind the head. Feel free to cover the back part of the head with an extra piece of brown clay. Now you're going to bake the whole thing one last time, 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 minutes. All done! Don't forget to check out Mary's video. Her pieces are absolutely fantastic and she is such a sweetheart. Her instructions are so clear. So make sure you do check out her video and her channel and subscribe while you're there. Give her much, much love. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. There are plenty of geeky tutorials to keep you entertained. Equally, make sure you add me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. If you have suggestions for future geeky tutorials, leave them in the comment section below. Until then, I will see you guys next week.